Alright, let's dive into something that's both nostalgic and forward-thinking, a documentary celebrating 100 years of South Dakota FFA. But here's the thing, this isn't just a history lesson. It's a story about evolution, impact, and the power of an organization that's shaped generations. And personally, I think that's what makes this project so compelling. First off, the hook. Imagine trying to capture a century of stories before they're lost. That's the race against time this team of storytellers is facing. What started as a casual conversation outside a high school in Wessington Springs has snowballed into a statewide documentary project. But here's where it gets interesting, this isn't just about the past. Writer and co-producer Lura Roti puts it perfectly, it's about the impact of FFA. And that impact? It's massive, stretching far beyond the fields of production agriculture. What many people don't realize is that FFA has transformed from an organization for farm boys into a hub for students interested in everything from communications to healthcare. I mean, think about it. How many organizations can claim they've evolved so dramatically while staying true to their core principles? That's a detail I find fascinating. It's not just about farming anymore, it's about leadership, public speaking, and skills that translate into any career. From my perspective, this evolution is a testament to FFA's adaptability and relevance in a changing world. Now, let's talk about the process. The filmmakers didn't wait for funding to start, they knew time was ticking, especially for the older FFA alumni. That sense of urgency adds a layer of poignancy to the project. They've already gathered over 13 hours of interviews and 40 hours of footage, from welding shops to floriculture classrooms. But here's the kicker, condensing 100 years into a 30-minute film? That's a Herculean task. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just a documentary, it's a labor of love and a race against time. One thing that immediately stands out is the personal connection the creators have to FFA. Lura Roti, for instance, credits FFA with inspiring her career in agricultural journalism. She talks about how wearing the iconic blue corduroy jacket made her feel like an equal, regardless of her family's financial situation. That's powerful. It's not just about the jacket, it's about belonging and opportunity. And filmmaker Zeke Hanson, who never belonged to FFA, brings an outsider's perspective, ensuring the story resonates with everyone, not just those with a blue jacket in their closet. This raises a deeper question. Why does FFA matter beyond its members? In my opinion, it's because FFA isn't just about agriculture, it's about building leaders. Brady Duxbury, an agriculture instructor, points out that many of his former students have gone on to careers as doctors, lawyers, and nurses. What this really suggests is that FFA is a launching pad for life skills, not just agricultural ones. That's a broader perspective that often gets overlooked. What makes this really interesting is how the documentary is handling its scope. They're not just focusing on the big moments, they're digging into the everyday, the chapter meetings, the hands-on activities, the recitation of the FFA creed. And they're preserving it all, not just for the film but for future generations through archives and a companion book. Personally, I think that's a brilliant move. It ensures the stories live on, even if they don't all make it into the final cut. As we wrap up, I'm left with this thought, FFA isn't just an organization, it's a community that's shaped lives and careers for a century. And this documentary? It's not just a celebration, it's a reminder of the power of adaptability, leadership, and opportunity. So, here's my question for you, what's the organization or community that's shaped your life? And how would you tell its story? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your thoughts.